Another day, another corridor. Last time the news conference was in a court building with Trump, the candidate. This time it was Donald Trump, convicted felon.
When the government wanted something, they got everything. They got everything they wanted. It was a rigged trial. We're going to be appealing this scam. We're going to be appealing it on many different things. He wouldn't allow us to have witnesses. He wouldn't allow us to talk. He wouldn't allow us to do anything. The judge was a tyrant.
They polished the windows of Trump Tower the morning after the conviction before, for a proprietor stained by criminality. Having changed in status, he sought to change the subject.
The highest level we've ever seen of terrorists are pouring into our country. You have violent crime all over this city at levels that nobody's ever seen before. Crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of our country.
Fifth Avenue's most famous resident didn't say much new. He might feel he didn't have to. The day of the verdict saw Donald Trump break records on fundraising. This amidst voter backing that remains robust. Supporters were out on the street.
Trump is guilty!
So too were his opponents.
And this guy has gotten away with everything under the sun, and finally he's being held accountable.
The good thing is that we're going to go up in the numbers. We're going to go up in donations. We're going to see Trump on November 5th in a massive red wave.
In a White House news conference, President Biden gave his first public response to a rival who had railed against the U.S. justice system.
And it's reckless, it's dangerous, it's irresponsible for anyone to say this was rigged just because they don't like the verdict. Our justice system has endured for nearly 250 years, and it literally is the cornerstone of America.
Mr. President, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir?
How American voters respond to Donald Trump's new status is, of course, key. It was a criminal conviction on the back of a grubby tale about paying a porn star to silence her story of a one-night stand. How does that play with key target constituencies for Donald Trump, like evangelical voters and suburban women? Outside Trump Tower, a Donald Trump impersonator drove by.
What great people they are here in New York, and we're going to take the city back, and we're going to take it back November 5th. God bless America.
Come on, get off the car. That's not Trump. Come on.
It wasn't long before a small crowd gathered, thinking this was the real thing. To be fair, in a place with a president criminally convicted, reality isn't what it once was.